So ayan po, welcome po kayo sa aking YouTube channel, Randy Channel. Pag-subscribe, like, and share, comment sa aking video upload, okay? Ayan yung muna batiin kayo ng mga umaga, mga tanghali, magandang gabi sa inyo lahat. Sana po nasa mabuti yung kalagayan at palaya sa karamdaman. Ito ay may dapat akong balita patungkol kay dating Pangulong Duterte dyan sa ICC. At tinanong siya tinanong yung anak, si BP Sara, ng mga taga-media kung ano ang magiging sitwasyon doon sa kaso na sinampa sa kay dating Pangulong Duterte. Ngayon ay anong magiging reaction nila na yung kay BP Sara, mga kapo-viewers, ay confident naman siya. Very confident sila sa kaso ni dating Pangulong Duterte doon sa mga abogado na nakuha nila, tagapagtanggol nila. Excuse me. So yun. Tawag dito, confident sila sa mga nakuha na abogado, lalo si BP Sara, na magtatanggol kay dating Pangulo Duterte. So ito, pakinggan natin kung ano sinabi niya.
He's contesting all of the charges. That is what I understand from the former president Duterte. But it is another matter on the legal strategy. We really need to talk to Attorney Nicholas. How long will you be in the Netherlands? You've been here for an hour. Yes, I'm here until the entire team is set up. The entire legal team is set up, and I come up with a scheduling with my siblings on who will stay here and who will. Maybe you have to ask him about that. You have to ask Nicholas Kaufman about the team. Alright. And then as to your siblings po, who's may nakaschedule na ba? Kamusta po yung processing nila ng visa rin? Yes, we initially agreed on a scheduling. My two brothers, they don't have visas at the moment, so it's only my sister who can come. And she's coming right before the birthday of President Duterte, and she'll stay on until her birthday because her birthday is in the first week of May. And yes, so you may I don't want to discuss her papers yet. How is his health? Because he was ill for the first hearing. He seemed very tired. Does he feel better now? Yes, he feels better now, and thankfully the doctors and the nurses are taking good care of him. Yes, we saw him jet lagged and fatigued and very ill during the first day. Is he getting better food now? He's getting rice. That's what they asked for, and it's cooked perfectly correct according to Filipino taste. He mentioned that there might not be a government position. What do you mean by that? Because of the way that we see our country is run right now, there are serious questions about the budget, and I questioned that before. I already warned everyone about how the budget is done, and after what they did to President Duterte, knowing that he is the strongest opposition, he has the strongest lineup of opposition senators right now, we feel that there is something cooking about the upcoming elections. how the president was forced into a plane and taken against his will to the Netherlands and into ICC. But that's water under the bridge now, and it was my first time for an initial hearing, so I learned a lot from that.
Just out of interest, we all want to know in the Hague Westbank, where did he spend his first night? Which hospital? What happened?
I do not know which hospital, but he spent the night in the hospital because when I talked to the doctor yesterday, the doctor said that all his medications were prescribed in the hospital.
In The Hague or in Rotterdam?
I do not know.
I'm just curious if we were chasing him.
I do not know which hospital, but the doctor said that all the medicines were prescribed in the hospital by the hospital doctor and not her, who is a doctor inside the ICC detention.
Maybe your daily visitation has been avoided already?
Because my sister is coming, we made a schedule of taking turns in talking to him. So I gave more of the time to my sister since she's living with him back in the Philippines. So they have more of that family connection. I always discuss with him the things that I am doing with the lawyers.
And then are there plans for a similar gathering on his birthday?
Well, I do not know because this one was organized by the Filipino community around Europe. So I do not know what their plans are for the birthday of President Duterte. But let me just put it on record that I am truly grateful for the support of our kababayans, the Filipino communities here in Europe, and we truly appreciate them traveling several hours just to get here, just to express their anger, their support, and their love for their country.
How do you feel? Do you feel angry?
There's no time to be angry right now, so I just feel that I just need to set up the system here in The Hague so that I can go back home because I have an impeachment case as well that I need to attend to, and then I have an office which has projects that I need to be doing, so I just need to set up the system here so that I can go back and forth, my case, his case, my work.
You cut yourself short when the crowd chanted Marcos resign. Why did you do that?
Because they're investigating me for inciting to sedition, ma'am. And I do not want any more cases against me because that will limit my movement in attending to the President Duterte, and attending to my work and my case, my impeachment case as well.
You also said about certain irregularities in the budget. Are you going to pursue any legal actions regarding that?
The representative from the district in Davao del Norte already filed the case in the Supreme Court, and that contains all the allegations of anomalies and infirmities, constitutional infirmities of the budget. Okay? Alright, thank you. Thank you.
So yun, di ba? Napakinggan natin yung ni BP Sara, mga kapo-viewers. Kaya, ang masabi lang natin dito, ang tabayanan na lang natin kung anong magiging kahinatnan ng pagdinig sa kaso dyan sa The Hague, sa Netherlands, kay Pangulong Duterte. Kung paano sasagutin ng kanyang mga abogado at paano siya may resolba sa mga kaso na isinampa sa kanya na ng mga nagreklamo against crime humanity. Tama ba yun? Pagkakabigkas ko? Against crime humanity. Di ba? So pakinggan na lang natin kung ano magiging decision. Kung ano magiging, ibig sabihin, magiging kanila, mga viewers, kung ano magiging usad ng kaso na isinampa kay Pangulong Duterte ng ilang mga kababayan na biktima ng drug war, di ba? Yung mga nabiktima. Kung ano magiging paraan nila at magagaling naman yung mga abogado na kuha ni BP Sara para pagtanggol si Pangulong Duterte, at sabi naman niya, very confident naman siya sa mga abogado na nakuha niya. So yan lang po sa akin, kapo-viewers. Palala ko lang ulit, baka meron pang hindi na pag-subscribe dito sa aking YouTube channel, Randy Channel. Subscribe lang po kayo, like and share, comment sa aking video upload. Okay? Yan lang po. Bye! Ingat po lagi. Pagpalay po tayo ng pumikapan.